ruin has come to our family.
Mm-hmm.
You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets.
That was your first mistake.
What remained of our family fortune.
Second mistake.
Swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal antediluvian evil.
Yep.
Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity. Until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house. Opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
I gotta say, whoever they got for this narrator is just great. You'll hear him throughout the game. So, welcome to Darkest Dungeon. It is the most Lovecraftian game I have ever played, and even more so than Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth, because it's so bleak and unforgiving. It's so bleak and unforgiving that, as you see, I've got a save game here. I've done 5 dungeons, and I'm afraid to continue because I'm afraid that everything's going to fall apart and I'm going to have to start over. Again. So let's start here. So, yeah. No. Yeah, time limits. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna play on the baby level. This animation style really reminds me of Angry Red Planet, which I may be the only one who's seen that.
The old road.
It's a old sci-fi movie
with a troubling
that uses
suggestion through the
cutouts like this, static cutouts for the special effects on Mars.
To ever more tenebrous places.
Of course, this one's moving now.
There is a
you know what I mean.
sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road. And on its writhing path, you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors.
God, I hope not. Level 0.
Yourself, and remember, there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
No, we won't. There's no redemption. I don't care that it's possible to beat the game. I am convinced that it is not. There's a lot of mechanics in the game. In some ways, it has a lot in common with Rogue Legacy, where you're building up your stronghold, or in this case, the hamlet, while in between missions. Alright, come on. There we go. And this is our basic interface. Oh, let's turn off tutorials. Yeah, we've got a lot of combat. It's normal. Again. Completed the quest. Sure that. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. So this is our basic interface. These are our dudes. And these are their skills. We're not in combat, so you can't use them. You've got an inventory. And you've got a map. And you basically, this is the room we're in, and we're going to go to this room.
Brigands have
It's basically how it works. And then you've got the corridor that you walk along. And your light level. As it goes up, as you can see, we get better scouting and more monsters surprised.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Monsters do more damage, better loot, better crits, much more stress.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
Wow, we actually surprised him. There we go. And now he's bleeding, and you can see, like, he's got 25% stun, no bleed resistance, so on and so forth. Whack him in the head.
Fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Wow.
Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places.
We have no more torches. And now we're in this room.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
-2 dodge. Let's just open this boy up. Be a big boy. Ow. Damage is less a concern, especially since this dungeon is so short. You'll heal when you go back to town. It's the sanity that's the issue. Or stress, in this case. When that gets to 100, bad things happen. Well, bad things happen regardless, but it gets worse when you go to 100. When you get to 200, you have a chance of dying of a heart attack.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Switch. Corpses just screw with order and kind of get in the way. I don't actually hurt anything. I don't have to worry about him getting back up and attacking me or anything like that. Why can't I attack him? Oh, because this guy's taking up 2 spots. Okay, I see.
Their formation is broken. Maintain
What do we got
the
here?
offensive.
Debuff charm. Debuff resistance. That's still something. Complete. What do we have in here? Oh. Craft, of course. Now, this dungeon is complete. There's nothing else to do. We could go back there, but there'd be no point in doing that, so we're done. Yeah, this has no value other than just money. Which has quite a bit of value for what it's worth. And he's gotten a new thing. This is either a buff or a penalty? And it's a penalty. Okay. There's a lot of those. We'll see them in a minute.
Welcome home, such as it is.
We've gotten to
This
level 1.
squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Let's see, +2 speed, +15 stun resistance, not allowed to gamble, -1 speed if below. Stealing items, will only pray. Okay. I'll get to those in a second. Let's talk to this guy first.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Yeah, and hiring heroes is free. The only limit is if there are any to hire. By upgrading this, after every mission, there'll be 3 people for me to hire, and I can have up to 12 in my roster, so I can shuffle them around.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
And I'm guessing this is all the cinematics in the game. And we have the graveyard.
Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
But there's things like the tavern, the sanitarium, the abbey. Those all reduce stress and can potentially cure quirks. The sanitarium especially. The guild lets you train and unlock skills. The blacksmith improves weapons, which really isn't much to it. I mean, you're always going to be wearing cloth and plate, and it's just going to be improved. You know, +1, +2, or whatever we got here. Oh, okay, you don't like light. You don't like light. And we don't have access to the cove, so it doesn't really matter. So, there's not a lot that we can do right here at this moment. Although, let's... dodge stone. Keep you alive. Alright, so, mission
A
time.
mecca of madness and morbidity.
We
Your
can
work
choose
begins.
between this one or this one. Designed for level 6. Level 1 and you guys level 0, so you're not really in the mood. So, let's dazzling light, divine grace. You go there. The order does matter. As you can see, preferred positions and targets, and like the plague grenade attacks the back 2 people, but can only be used if he's in the back 2 spots. If he's where the knight is, he can't use that skill. Stuff like that. These are camping skills. This quest isn't long enough. We won't actually be camping. So let's go buy some provisions.
The cost of preparedness.
We start with that. Let's see. Shovel's a good idea.
In blood.
They say 8 food, but I've never needed more than 4. We'll go with 4. 5 torches. What do we got here? Combat debuffs, stop bleeding, poison, ease, holy water. So, notice there's nothing that really heals except food. You only eat once. You only need 4. I'll probably find some too. Or everyone will die. I mean, that's also a possibility. Not usually on this first one, but the first time I played the game, from the 3rd mission on, it was just disaster. Nothing there. Alright, so let's go to this room. Really basic stuff. I mean, explore 90% of the rooms, so we'll probably just go up, over, and down. Just skip that room. Unless someone manages to scout.
A handsome reward.
Yes.
For a task well performed.
Oh, yeah, they're getting... Yeah. 70. Okay. They're in combat with Skelly Mans. Not very tough, but as you can see, they're very bleed resistant. But that's not going to do anything. About half their hit points. Normally, she'll spend her days
Be gone.
healing, but oh, that white
Seize
ring
this
around his
momentum.
head, that means his stress
Push
went
on
down.
to the task's end.
Another shovel. Next room.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Yeah, the cold stuff's gonna go. Oh, hey, hey guys. And you can turn. Oof, that hurt. You can turn that perspective change off. I'm not sure why. See, Blight will do 4 damage per round. And he's only got 12 hit points. You guys don't bleed.
A singular strike.
And everybody lost some stress thanks to that one. Nice. Well done, Highwayman. Now he has 1 hit point, and so he'll die all by himself. Go ahead and heal.
A death by inches.
And apparently if you die by blight or bleed, you don't leave a corpse, which is
Executed with impunity.
why is that good? We'll finish you off.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Alright, that's upgrade material. So very important. Oh, good. Scouting. Okay, so we've got curios in the way. Room battle with curio, room battle with treasure. Treasure. Oh. It's our light. Oh, okay. What we got? Brawler. Oh, dodged. That's for stunning.
A dizzying blow to body and
Yeah,
brain.
that was stressful. So you can see
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
some of the difficulty here, because you've got... Hang on. Oh. Okay, because there is... Okay, there's a different skill that he can get that removes corpses from the field. And he was not stunned. Whoa, oh! Oh. No, 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 no. There are...
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Well, that's... We gotta watch out for a trap. But you can see how deadly this gets pretty quickly. There we go. Where you're taking damage, and on top of it all, losing sanity. I mean, this poor guy. What was that?
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Oh, you jerk! Oh, well, there we go. Kleptomania. I could have used that. Okay, eat. Right, stop that. I brought a shovel. Okay, well, let's do it. Of course. None of you guys can believe.
A decisive pummeling.
Ow. Let's see, 4 per round. Okay, that'll kill you.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
25? My goodness. We're at 5 hit. Okay. We're almost.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Really? little bit helps. I get these stun resistant. You guys are both dead. Oh! Oh! Oh, that sucked. Alright, let's finish this off.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
What do we got here?
Hacks laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Now, we could go back and go in there, too. Wanted to. How many torches do we have? 2. On the plus side. Pretty easy. Apparently there are secret rooms. Probably not in the starter dungeon. There's the trap. And some character, yeah, like he's got a 90% chance to disarm traps. While, say, this guy's got a 60%. She's got a 50%. Dodging. I should have shot you. Wow. Generally, you want to generally you want to focus on one dude and bring him down, as opposed to spreading the love. With that guy almost dead, doing the duel seemed worth it. Hang on, I'm recording. Was a graveyard slash. Oh dear, he's almost dead.
Another abomination.
Let's go ahead and
cleansed
bash
from our
that guy's
lands.
head in. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, crap. Oh!
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
He's a death store. Got 7 hit points. We gotta take care of this. There we go.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
And there we go. We got more heirlooms when someone stole a bunch. Oh dear. 2 speed, I think. Oh hey, that's good. Okay. I don't think we've unlocked the wheel yet. Okay.
We dug for months, years, an eternity, and we were rewarded with madness. Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
Oh. That's stuck. That's not going anywhere. But, there we go. So, spend $1,000, get some treatment, drop that stress. What's your stress at? There it is. 58. Alright. Alright, we can send you anywhere, so let's, yeah.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
And this jerk occasionally occupies a spot. Yeah, shut up, go away. And that's all that's unlocked. So, but we can go over here and grab 3 more
and
suckers.
his faithful beast, a bond forged by battle and bloodshed.
So he's got abilities using the hound. Hellions are pretty good frontline fighters. And I don't think I've ever actually used a grave robber. Oh, when you go to 100, you have a chance of gaining either a more permanent disadvantage, but a slim chance of getting a virtue instead. That'd be like paranoia and stuff like that. Psychoses, if you will. Okay. Oh, that moves you forward too. I'm starting to see how you... Okay, yeah. You lunge forward from the back row, and then you fade back with that. Or toss poison darts. Okay, yeah. I see how you work. Ah, I gotcha. And then you just, bleed. So, and that's the game. And then you, then you can unlock, more options. 90% of rooms, all the room battles. And you eventually unlock these other areas. And as near as I can tell, you just bash your head against them until you get tough enough that you can, go into the darkest dungeon and, beat the boss, I guess. Okay. Yeah. And so you've also got, these dudes are easier to go because they haven't done anything yet. I'm doing this without a healer. That'll be interesting. Whereas these guys, not so much. Yeah, well, or maybe. And, oh, by the way, it's continually saving. So if you screw up in a dungeon, you're toast. But, just wanted to give you a sample of it. I've been playing it off and on. Like I said, I'm kind of afraid to play too much because I don't want to ruin all my progress. But, that's kind of what it's for. And also, more games need to do this. Give you a glossary. Yeah. Take note, game developers. This is nice. So, that's all I've got for now. I'll catch you all later. Bye. Stop recording.